What's up guys, I'm n.t.d.c, and today I'm going to show you guys how to build these awesome life-size Goombas. Let's go!
Seriously?
So these Goombas turned out awesome, and it was a fun project to work on because they're incredibly easy to make, and best of all, you don't need a whole lot of supplies to make them. All you need is the supplies that are up here, basically just some tape, sander, something to cut the wood with, some primer, some paint, and some kind of clear coat. So to get started, you're going to want to hop online and find a picture of the Goomba. I found a good front-facing picture of them, and then I copied and pasted that picture into Excel, and then I just grew the picture to the exact size that I wanted. This one's pretty big. It's 2.5 feet tall by 2.5 feet wide. And so once I had it in Excel, I printed it out. Then I lined up all the pieces of paper and taped them together using just some regular tape. So once you have your big picture all taped together, you're going to want to go over it in some kind of clear tape. I just use packaging tape. This will basically laminate it, and it will make it so you can reuse your template a couple times. It'll also make it more rigid and easier to work with. Once you got your Goomba clear taped, now it's time to cut them out. Make sure you follow the lines the best you can. And so when you're transferring it over onto the wood, you want to make sure that you tape it down so it doesn't move at all, and use something big and easy to trace it with. I use a giant Sharpie. So once you have your design traced out, now it's time to cut it. I use this little jigsaw here, and it worked out pretty good. And once I had my Goomba cut out, I sanded down all the edges so that the edges were nice and round, and the front was pretty rough, so I sanded that down as well. Now the better wood you use, the less you'll have to sand. I use the cheapest there is, so I spend a little bit more time sanding. So once you got your Goomba all sanded down, make sure you wipe off all the dust and give it a coat of primer. For mine, I use some Kills. You won't need a whole lot, just make sure you do the front, let that dry, flip it over, and then do the back. Once you got your Goombas primed, now it's time to paint the heads of them. Since there was going to be so much paint, I figured it was easier just to use spray paint. For this one, I used Satin Cinnamon, but I did give it 2 coats. That way it gives it its nice color. And so after you spray painted the front and back, now it's time to add the features. What I did was I used the template that we cut the Goomba out of, put it back on top, and penciled over where the eyes were and the little unibrow thing, the mouth, the feet is. That way I knew exactly where to paint. So once you got everything penciled in, then you just gotta paint in all your different shapes. For this little foot right here, I used light mocha. For this middle section, I used ivory. And for the shoes, I used burnt umber. For the face, or for the eyes and the teeth, I just used white. And for the unibrow and the eyes, I used just regular black. And once you get the front all painted, then you can flip it over and do the back. There's really not a whole lot here. You just gotta paint the little eyebrows right here, some ivory down here, and the feet. Once you got your Goomba all nice and painted up, it's time to give them some protection. So you're going to want to add some kind of clear coat. That way it'll make the colors pop a little bit more, and it'll give them some protection in case people got their hands on it, or if you have it outside, it'll help protect it from the weather. And for this, I used water-based polyacrylic. And the reason why I use the water-based is because some of the other urethanes will leave yellowish marks around the lighter colors like the whites and the ivory. If you use the water-based one, it'll turn out perfect like this one. And I found that the best way to do these all at once was to hang them up by their ears. That way I could do both sides at once, and it kind of helped with the dripping. Once your clear coat is good and dry, you can add the mounting hardware. That way you can put them on the wall when you're done, and then you'll have a completed Goomba. And that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a really easy project that pretty much anyone can do, and you can make any character, any size. Just print it out however big or small that you want, and follow the rest of the instructions. And when our new Mario Kart video comes, be sure to check that out. Subscribe to our channel and you'll get notified when all our videos are coming out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Just kidding, don't crush the Goomba. I worked really hard on him.